Hey everyone, my name is Riley and this video is a complete Kartra review. We will be taking a deep dive into the Kartra platform, taking a look at the ability to build funnels, ability to build landing pages, the email marketing, and everything else that goes into Kartra to help you decide if Kartra is the right tool for your business. Now with Kartra, I do have a special deal that you can claim, which we will get more into later in the video. For now, if you are excited about Kartra and you do want to check that out before I cover it, you can check that out at the first link in the description. So jumping into Kartra, the first thing that we are going to touch on is going to be the landing pages. And this is one of my favorite things about Kartra, is the ability to build landing pages super easily and also piece them together into funnels. So if we go down to pages right here, we can open up pages on this right hand side, and we have so many different page types and templates that we can choose from. So as you can see, we have squeeze pages, long sales pages, thank you pages, checkout pages, personal branding pages, webinar pages, sales pages, landing pages, affiliate pages, blog pages, podcast pages, all of these different pages in here. So what we would do in order to actually build out a page is first of all, select the type of page that we would like to build. So in here, I'm going to go for a squeeze page, like the first page of a funnel where I claim somebody's email address or ask them to give me their email address. And then we have all of these different templates that we can go ahead and choose from. So as an example, if we want to go in and choose this page right here, we can just call this test. And right here, we now have this template. So the awesome thing about Kartra is this is drag and drop. So what we can do is we can click into this area and we can change the text to say what we want it to say by simply double clicking into here. So in here, we could maybe change this to say get 50% off all of our products today. Then we could go down, we could change this area right here. We can click into the video, click on edit style, and then we can choose the video that we would like to upload. If we want to add new sections to this page, we can click into add section right here. And we have all of these different pre-built templates that we can choose from for this section that once again, we can go in and edit. So we could maybe go for a features section right here. We can go ahead and drop this in. And then once again, we just change this by clicking on the text, typing out what we would like to type out. And it's super easy to build out landing pages this way. So that is landing pages. And then this is going to lead into funnels as well. So what we would do is we would create each of the different pages that we are going to build. So right here, we have a squeeze page. Then the next funnel step might be a sales page. So we would go in, we would build up the sales page as well in the same way. So we can go in here and we can type in sales page, choose from one of these sales pages right here, and then we go in and edit this in the same way. Then once we have both of these edited and created, you essentially have all of the pages for your funnel. What we would then do in order to create the funnels is we would go down here to funnels, open this up, create a new funnel, and let's just call this test funnel. Drop this in, and then all we have to do is go over to assets right here, build out our funnel with the pages we just created. So we start off with a squeeze page, go ahead and choose an existing Kartra page, and then choose one of the ones that we just built. So in terms of the funnel builder, out of all of the funnel builders that I have used, and I would maybe even say this is easier to build a funnel than ClickFunnels, which is absolutely insane. So we just choose that page, then we can go down, we can choose the next page, which is a sales page, choose the existing Kartra page that we have created and go ahead and drop this in. So with a combination of all of the templates that we have to build pages around, all of the different types of pages that we can build, and the fact that we can build funnels super easily, Kartra truly is one of the leading software on the market in your ability to create landing pages and funnels. Now, the next thing that leads in from this is of course going to be email marketing. And something I love about Kartra in terms of the email marketing is the amount of automations that they have. So right here, we are just on basic email marketing, right? So we would just go in, we would create our email campaign. We would create our email campaign right here. So we can maybe call this welcome email. We can go in here and choose from all of these different templates. One thing I will say in here is with the Kartra templates, you won't really need to use these. These are more for e-commerce brands, but the Kartra templates are not as good as sole email marketing tools. So just to show you this, if I go to MailerLite as an example, and we go into their gallery and take a look at their newsletters, the templates on here are just so much nicer. Now, with that being said, if you are building out emails as an affiliate marketer or a course seller or a digital product seller or something like this, you won't need these email templates anyway. You build all of your emails in plain text, but that is something to keep in mind mainly for e-commerce. Or maybe you are hosting an event or something, and you do need these designed emails. They are not as good on Kartra. This is one of the only downsides of Kartra. But what we would do in the email marketing is we would click in, and in here we can go ahead and we can start typing out the email, and then we can go ahead and save and send this. So that is like basic emails. That's how we can build out our email campaigns. But something I really love about Kartra is the automations area, just how many automations we have in here. So we can say if and then, and this is where we can add tags, we can segregate our list, we can kick people off our list for list hygiene. And look how many different options we have here. If a contact subscribes to a list, if a contact is assigned a tag, if they subscribe to a sequence, if they complete a sequence, if they click on something, if they visit a certain page, if they refund a product, if they get a subscription, if they play a video. We have all of these different automations right here, and there are so many of these. This amount of customization with your email marketing is not usual for an all-in-one business builder. Kartra have put a lot of focus into their email marketing, and it shows in the amount of customization that we have in the automation area. Another thing that Kartra have that is very rarely spoken about is the campaigns, the done-for-you campaigns right here. So if we go to the marketplace, there are some that are available to buy, but if we go over to the available campaigns, these are all free. So these are essentially campaigns and multiple pages or funnels that are already built for you by Kartra. So as you can see, we have like a course and upsell to another course. So we get all of these pages right here. Essentially the entire funnel is built for us. And all we have to do is go in and edit these pages, these emails, whatever comes with this. So we have this PDF downloadable and calendar. If this is something you are looking to sell, you might want to go in and edit this funnel. For video series and book a call and nurture, all we have to do is click on deploy campaign. Then we can go in and edit these. And there are a lot of these campaigns that we can use in this area. Just look how many there are. This is absolutely fantastic. And if you are new to funnel building, you don't really know how funnels work, you can come into this area and get a pre-built funnel for you. The last thing that I want to touch on is the special offer that I mentioned at the beginning. And this is if you use the top link in the description, you can get 20% off Kartra by using my link. So down here with all of these, you can get a 30-day free trial. But as you can see, this is the Kartra pricing. So what I would recommend is everybody start off on this starter plan right here. This allows us to send unlimited emails. We can have up to 2,500 contacts. And then in this, only when you have more than 2,500 contacts, that's the only time you need to upgrade. So this ladder system is absolutely awesome because it allows you to make way more than the next plan is going to cost. When you have 2,500 contacts, you're going to be making way more than $200 per month. When you have 12,500 contacts, you're going to be making way more than $500 per month. So the only time that you will need to upgrade is when you have hit this contact limit and you are making more than the next plan costs. So the pros and cons of Kartra, starting out with the pros, this truly is an all-in-one business builder. This allows us to create funnels. This allows us to create landing pages, sales pages, squeeze pages, all of these different things. It allows us to easily put them together in funnels. The email marketing automations are absolutely fantastic. And with all of these plans, there is no limit to how many emails we can send per month. I would say the only downside to Kartra is that their email templates, the designed emails, are not as good as email marketing tools, but that is a small downside. You only really need this if you are an e-commerce brand. So overall, that is my review of Kartra. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to smash that like button and tap that subscribe button. And until next time, take it easy.